let's jump into the Minecraft world. Can't remember where we got up to last stream. I think we completed the adjustments. Oh, I do remember. We were doing the log farm and we were going to, it's not all connected up, so apparently I was fishing the last time I was on this save. Oh wow, really? I was fishing. Okay. I don't remember what I was when I was doing that, but that's fine. It looks like I've been smelting stuff as well. Okay, smooth stone. So yeah, basically what we did last stream, do I have this? We kind of updated this a little bit. We added on a little extra stuff, and then we ran it for a very small amount of time just to get a little bit of wood. Today, I want to change this bit up here. Oh, I didn't test that it would work. Well, I know. Hold on. We're gonna have to do something here. We're gonna have to do a little bit of a test here because I want to make sure that I've got this right. So, let's get the black wool out. Whoops. Let's put that here. I have a feeling this is wrong. I have a feeling the distance is wrong for the update of what I want to do. I think I changed the height on this, but I don't remember. So it's that distance there that I'm concerned about. So let's go through and break every other block for a sec. So basically what I'm concerned about, basically I have changed this up here. So it is a manual thing where it just feeds in the TNT and explodes. It's basically the same. It's the same thing, it just doesn't have the TNT duper, and I've changed a few things. So if we drop this on, it works very much the exact same way and blows up in the exact same place as it did previously. With a few updates. And now, if I did this, and then turn it on, that's gonna blow it up there, isn't it? Turn it off and on too quick. No, it still works. So that should make it every so often explode slightly higher, right? Which is what we want for the updated version. So that's nice and easy. But I think I changed the height of the TNT dropper by like 3 or 4 blocks. So that's what I'm going to go and have a look at. Because now we're getting very much into the territory of this is a little bit more mine than it is anyone else's, right? So that's what we're gonna go and have a look at. Hey, animal, how are you? How are you? So I need to make sure that I've got the height of this right before we do anything else. Because what I was going to plan on doing is mark out in dirt the buildings around that will go around this farm, and the building that will go around the mob farm, which is going to go straight next door. Okay, so oh, I've got to count that. That's so annoying. I'll tell you what, we'll do it in twos. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 4, 6, 8, 32, 4, 6, 8, 40, 42. Good number. And that's from that piece there. Okay, right. 42, remember the number. I can remember that because I'm a smart boy. Now, I want to get rid of all my junk. Why? I have so much crap in my inventory. Let's get rid of a lot of this stuff. Let's put the fish to smelt. We can do that. There we go. We'll smelt the fish. Put the extra crap in here. Usually I do this before the stream, but I didn't, so I haven't. Also, it looks like my shovel and axe is about to run out. Do I have a spare shovel and axe? I don't remember if I've done one. Uh-oh. I can feel myself already squirreling. I can feel myself already squealing as well. 42! 42 is a number. Like, that is the one number that I'm going to remember. Like, because of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If it was any other number, I'm screwed, right? My brain can't retain that. But because it's 42, I'm not gonna forget that. I'm just not. I'm not gonna forget that. That is the perfect number for me, and I'm very pleased that the thing is 42 blocks high. 69 is better. Incorrect. 42 is way better. You are incorrect. 42 is better. All because of the Hitchhiker's Guide. That's the only reason. The only reason. And it might or might not be my pin code for every single thing ever. 42. I'm joking. That's not right. that's not right. Normally, pin codes are 4 digits, not just 2. Hence why my pin code's 4242. What? No. That. Again, very much joking. Why did I come down here? I came down here because of the squirrel brain of the... I do have an axe and a shovel ready to go. So once they break, I've got repairs. Are they... Yeah, they just don't have mending, but that's fine. That was probably why I was fishing. I was probably fishing for the mending book. I think I remember now. So off stream, I have been doing quite a bit of enchanting. I'll put that away as well. So I currently don't need it with me. Oh, we've also got some replacement leggings for when that goes as well. Nice. Do I have mending on this? No. So maybe that's the next thing that we need is a new helmet. Just saying. Well, you're wrong. You're just saying something's wrong. No, my pin code has 42 digits. Okay. Fair dues. So I'm quite interested by this actually. This is a segue, but it's something that I've been interested in recently, right? So usually when you go to like the bank, your PIN code is 4 digits long, right? But I have started doing a lot of investment banking apps and stuff, like it's basically banks but on your phone, right? And my main one is 4 digits, right? That's my current account. It's a 4-digit PIN code to get into the app. But I've got like a money, what's it called? What's the name of the app? Oh, a money box account, which is 5 digits. And it's like, huh, okay, so I've got to have a new PIN code for that. And it's always good to change your PIN code every so often anyway. But that's a 5-digit PIN code. And that like kind of, it's like, why the extra digit? Why is that a thing? Why is it not 4 digits? Like my bank codes and my bank cards and things, they're all 4-digit PIN codes, right? Well, the other day, I opened another savings account because it's coming to the end of the financial year, right? On a new, for a new bank called Atom, which is a solely mobile banking app, and that's got 6 digits. It's like, what the fuck? Why? That's just more numbers for my brain to remember. But the thing is, like, with the 6, fair enough, like, it's technically more secure, because there's a lot more combinations, right? From the 4 digits to the 6 digits, right? But I'm less likely to change a 6-digit PIN, so therefore the actual bank becomes less secure because I'm just going to keep the PIN for longer because I'm just going to have to remember more numbers, right? So, like, it's like, technically it's more secure, but then the longer you have the PIN, the less secure it becomes. Why? I don't know. Maybe there's like some logical reasoning behind it, but I don't know. Womble flexing his wealth on us? Absolutely not. That is not wealth. That is savings accounts. There's not much in those accounts. That's the other thing, is that there's really not that much in those accounts. So it's like, like all of this security for like protecting a couple of £100. It's like, okay. I'm also very financially bad with money as well. Okay, so 42 is the number we need. I told you I'd remember it. It's the one number I would remember. So we're going to take 42 pieces of dirt, and we're going to see if it gets up to the correct height. And I have a feeling it's not going to. Oh, I hate scaffolding. So annoying. Get out there. I have a feeling we're going to end up too high, so we're going to have to like alter where bits of the TNT dropper up here is. The height, that is. But we'll see. So we should be in line with the top of the... Yep. I thought that was the case. I did. I altered the height. So this... The top of this needs to be in line with the top of the dirt, I believe. Let's just double check that. That's assuming I counted correctly. Alright. Yeah, the top of this is in line with this. Let's just double check we counted correctly. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16... 18, 20, come on Womble, count. 22, 24, 6, 8, 32, 4, 6, 8, 42, yeah. So I need to change a bunch of different things on the single player. So I think that's what we're going to do first then. That's what we're going to work on first. I was going to use these dirt blocks to create an exterior kind of rough estimate of where this building is going to go. But I think we should get this bit right first. So let's be very careful. Don't ignite TNT. I don't know if that's broken anything down there, but hey. Forgot this thing contained TNT. I don't know what that said, and I regret it now because I've deleted it. I'm hoping all of this is going to end up in that water stream and we can pick it up in the collection system and it's not like being destroyed somewhere. Because they are valuable materials, but we can always replace them. I am a bit of a cheapskate. So now I need to find out where this bit ended. Because I didn't count that. I think it's 6. I think the distance between the top of the first line. So I will need the distance from here to here. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, so it's 7. So that to there is 7. It looks right. And then it goes... How many in? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also, can I just note at some point this bit's blown up? Do I have a replacement here? No. Okay, so I have no idea how that I have no idea how that works then. Okay. Good to know. I can always figure it out. I don't think it was overly complicated. I think it was just like a piston that would push the TNT in midair so it lands in the center. But yeah, at some point that's blown up. Interesting. Maybe I should have paid attention to that before I deleted it in the survival world. But then, that being said, if it's blown up, it's blown up, right? So we need... Make it! I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Well, what I can do is I can raise it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 7. So that is as far as you go. So I've only brought it up like 1 extra block then. And this goes out 2, 3, 4, 5. Was it 5? I think it went out 5 in that direction. Or anything else? Aha! Oh, that's interesting. Wait. Wait. Something's not right here. The water isn't flowing correctly, is it? That bit's fine. But what happened? Did it explode? No, I've intentionally blown it up. But the Oh. Okay, gotta fix this now as well. No, it didn't explode. I've intentionally done it, Cheering. But I have broken it. Like, there's no way around this. I have broken it. Oh, bollocks. I want to do that. Oh, I hate this! Why is water so difficult in Minecraft? It's because the water source block dropped from below. I just have to like block off the extra flowy bits. And then delete this in the correct order. Yes, that should work. Because now it's flowing in that diagonal, right? But then if it gets caught here, yeah, it's always going to flow in that direction. Okay. So now, how do I do this? This one first? Yes. This one? Okay. Then I think these two can go. Yes. Right. The sign is waterlogged, so that should be stopped by the gates. Okay. Let me out! How are you, Cheering? What have you been doing? No! Oh, that's not what I wanted. And it got rid of my... It's like, I hate water! I hate it! So that one's the last one that we have to get rid of, right? Get rid of this one next. That's it. And left early from work today. Nice. I'm not in work today. This is an extra bonus day off because I worked too much and I got told off for working too much. So now I've got time off. Right, now I can get rid of that, I think. And if I go up this way, it should fix it, I think. Right? Yeah. Okay. And then if I bone meal that, yeah, I fixed it. Okay, so that should have sorted the water, I think. And if we go down here, I hope that was all the extra little bit and bobs that dropped down and we've not lost anything. If we have, we've lost something. Are you sure you didn't get fired? No, I'm sure I didn't get fired. I mean, I do have an extra day of work today. Tomorrow is my genuine day off. I'm back on Friday, and then I've got the weekend off as well. So I've literally got like 2 weekends back to back. It's gonna be so good. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I've literally been working like, I was gonna get rid of that, but we're not going to. I've literally been like working non-stop. How do I get this so that this goes up? Literally been working non-stop since December, so I'm due some rest. And then I have annual leave in March, and I need to figure out what I'm doing on my annual leave. So, yes. So yeah, pretty sure I didn't get fired. I've just been working too much, that's basically what it is. I keep like saying, oh yeah, I'll do that extra day, it's not a problem with me. Or I'll do an extra hour here, or I'll do an extra this, that, and the other, and then before I know it, I've like got a complete day's worth of toil that I've got to take, and they're like yelling at me, you have to go home, you have to be at home, you're not allowed to be at work anymore. I'm like, fine, I'll go home. I'll play video games instead, jeez. Right. I think I want to make sure that's good. I think medical personnel get a 50% plus pay when they work on weekends. Not in the UK. For me, it's time and 2/3, so it's 66% pay when I work on a Sunday. If it's a Saturday, you get double time, I believe. But we don't open Saturdays, so. But if I do overtime, if I can get overtime, it's double time, right? But I'm not allowed to have overtime even though over the last 2 weeks I've worked like a day's overtime, I have to now take that in toil, in time owed in lieu. I'm not allowed to take the money, which is a little bit of a bummer, but hey, I don't mind. It is what it is. It means I get a day off today, and I have actually. I feel like I've needed it today, to be fair, because I've worked too much. I've done too much, so I feel like I've earned it. You know. But if I do a weekend, shift, so either a Sunday, like on a Sunday, it's time and 2/3, so it's actually 66%. But 66% of hardly anything is still hardly anything, so, you know, is what it is. Kind of balances out, right? You don't get paid well in the NHS, but that's not why we do it. You don't go into like healthcare for the money, right? Like you go into healthcare because you enjoy your job, or you want to push yourself and do something different. What am I doing? What am I doing? I'm sorting things. I'm sorting things because Squirrel Brain has activated. I'm making things look pretty in the chest so I don't have to think about what I'm actually trying to accomplish. I don't know why there's one piece of diorite in this chest. I have no idea why that's there. Let's see if I've got an actual chest for this one piece of diorite, or is this like the only piece of diorite I own? It could be. I'll put it in there. I'll put it with the stone. I don't know why there's one ladder. Like, okay, like, listen. I'm just like, I tidy up one thing and I find something else that's like weirdly out of place, and I don't, yeah. Okay, I'm wondering whether I should build the TNT dropper now. Hey Lydia, how are you? Good afternoon. How are you? What have you been doing? Yeah, I'm contemplating building my TNT dropper, or we just play around with the dirt. I'm good. How are things? Things are incredibly busy, but good. Incredibly busy. It's always this time of year. So, yeah, I'm contemplating. What do I want to do, chat? I can't. Squirrel brain is squirreling. What are we building? At the moment, we're not building anything. I'm thinking about potentially building something that I've already built and destroyed. That's kind of the exact thought process that's going on in my head. My brain is like, ooh, dirt, but also not dirt. I don't know. ADHD, man, it's like, it's not working. What do I need? What am I doing? Ugh. Scaffolding, that's what I need. I feel that it's getting worse as I'm getting older. Like, it's getting a lot worse. I swear to God, I never be this unfocused. Come on, Mumble, English. I was never this unfocused, but I don't know. It's definitely getting worse. Okay, I'm halfway up the scaffolding. I'm realizing I didn't bring any of the materials I needed to finish what I was doing up here, apart from the actual scaffolding itself. So all I'm gonna do is like place 3 blocks, place 3 blocks, and then jump back down again. I only got diagnosed last month, but mostly because it's becoming more obstructive now, more than ever. Well, I was diagnosed when I was 7, right? So I've always known I've had ADHD, but I've fairly recently was like, okay, I need to sort this, because like, as I'm getting older, but actually it's not necessarily age, it's because my job now requires like a hyper amount of focus, like 90% of the day. So then like my focus for normal everyday tasks when I'm not at work is just non-existent. So it's like, okay, I need help again. Can I, you know, like have a referral for something, or like some additional support? I don't know. Yeah, sure. Fill out this ridiculously long form. Wait, no, that wasn't the beginning of the journey. The beginning of the journey was wait in a queue for like half an hour in a phone queue to get in contact with your GP, to then fill out a form to have a GP appointment, to then go and see the GP, only to be given another form to fill out, which was a 20-page essay, to then wait 3 months for them to send you a letter to say that you're on a waiting list for 30 months. That's been my journey so far. All for ADHD. All of which, by the way, is just so I can get diagnosed with ADHD, even though I've got the ADHD diagnosis from when I was a child. And you never lose ADHD, but you've got to be diagnosed again, be able to be back in the system. So, yeah, the whole thing's fucked. the whole thing's fucked. It's just fucked right now. It's actually worse than what it was in the 90s when I had the original diagnosis. It's like worse now, and it's like, how have we got to that? Because we know more about neurodiversity now than we ever have. So how is it worse now than what it was? Maybe in the 90s they were just like, this kid's naughty, give him Ritalin. Maybe that's why. I don't know. This is a naughty child. Give him Ritalin. Now it's like, oh, we don't want to put the label on. It's like, I don't need a fucking label, dude. I know exactly what I've got. You don't need to label it. I don't give a shit about labeling. Just need a little bit of support, man. Yeah. I'm just saying. I probably know more about this than you do. I've lived with it for all my life. Oh, well, mate, have you tried creating schedules? That's exactly my life. Like, how do you think I've got this far? Like, I know exactly what to do. Just need a little bit extra support now. That's all it is. Probably because it was only 2008 when DSM-5 recognized that adults could have ADHD before they thought we grew out of it. Yeah. So, yeah, basically I fell into the bracket of I grew to adulthood just before that. So, like, I lost the support then when I was like 16, 17. But I chose to not have that support. That was kind of like my choice. I was like, you know what? I don't need this anymore. I want to be a functioning adult and do things my own way, because I disagree with a lot of the things that you're suggesting in the late 2000s on how to deal with this, and I'm smarter than you. That was me, and for the most part, I was right. I was right to do that, and I don't regret that. But so that was my choice. And yeah, it was about 2008 when I stopped getting that support from childhood. And I've like throughout my 20s and early 30s, I've kind of like dealt with my ADHD really well. Sometimes less than others, I guess, but for the most part, you know, I've done fairly well with it. Like I've got like structured journals, I've got like all sorts of things. I've got like schedules that I adhere to and keep in contact with. But because a lot of my focus now is like pile driven into work, like my home life is a little bit more of a mess because it's a lot more chaotic. So it's like, okay, well, I need that level of support during there's a Trident guy. Hello? No? There's a bunch of Tridents down here, but no Trident guy. So now there's a huge backlog of adults who never was diagnosed as kids. Oh yeah, absolutely, that's absolutely the case. But in my situation, I shouldn't be forced onto a waiting list because I've already got the diagnosis, right? So I should, like, I don't need the diagnosis to know what I've got and know how to support it, like, myself. And especially when you have to go through, like, waiting lists upon waiting lists upon waiting lists to actually have that initial diagnosis, which I've already got. I've already got a history of that, right? And if that diagnosis doesn't count, then it needs to come off my GP records. It's like, what's the point in... yeah, whatever. So yeah, it definitely seems like the funding isn't in the right places for it. It feels like the funding has gone backwards. Because, yeah. It just seems ridiculous. Yeah, it's the it's the high focus job, and there's quite a lot of pressure, like just general. I mean, when you're effectively everything you do can potentially save someone's life or end it, it's like, yeah, you know, you kind of have to be focused for that. And I'm very good at what I do, so I don't want that to suffer, but at the same time, my personal life is a little bit a mess at the moment. Went down the right choice for mine. Thankfully, I did it at a really good time. So my wait was only 5 to 6 months. Okay, that's not too bad. But I know some people on a 5-year waiting list. Yeah, mine. I think it also depends on regions, right? So the region that I fall under is like massively underfunded. The people that are in that actually work in the place, there's like 5 of them for the whole county, and it's like, huh? How is this a thing? How is this a thing? So you just get a waiting list of like 30 months. For autism, it's a waiting list of 3 years, which is not like, you know, not that much more, but still, like, it just seems like a crazy amount of time to be on a waiting list. And you know that when you're on the waiting list, that waiting list is not going to be 30 months. It's going to be 6 years. They all, like, the actual time that you're on the waiting list for, it doubles, right? Because unforeseen circumstances. So yeah, I'm a little bit peeved at the moment with that. Especially because it took them 6 months to send that letter to tell me that I was on the wait. It's like, it took you 6 months to put me on the waiting list? So there's a waiting list for the waiting list, right? There's a waiting list for the waiting list. That's effectively what that implies. It's so ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, just fund the fucking thing. Pay the bastards properly, for goodness sakes, and make them do the job properly. Don't just pay them. Like, make them do it properly. Come on, work harder. Yeah. Sorry, I can rant about this for a while. It's crazy. I mean, the thing is, like, I'm quite articulate about this because I understand it. I have lived with it, so I understand myself. So I'm not necessarily massively vulnerable, but there very well could be someone just behind me or just ahead of me in the waiting list that is really struggling and like in a genuinely vulnerable position, and they're being forced to wait 30 fucking months. It's like, come on now. How, like, what is that about? But they don't, like, give you any explanation for why it's that long. I know why it's that long, because I know people that work for the people that deal with the neurodiversity in our region, right? So, yeah. And then the NHS wonder why everyone's going private. Like, yeah, it's that sort of bureaucracy. Okay, what am I doing? Because I literally got myself distracted about being distracted. That's there's a whole nother level of squirrel. So the scaffolding's in place, so we can take down this dirt pillar now. We don't need that. I just need to I tell you what, we need some things, stuff and things. That's what we need. I need observers. That's what I need. Eat the pork chop. Eat the pork chop. Okay, so I want to get... Actually, what I want to do first then... Let's put the observer in without falling to my death. What? I hate scaffolding. I challenge anyone to give me a good reason why this exists. Other than for the reason what we're using it for. It's not something that you can build from. You can't build from it. No. Give me that back. There we go. Get rid of that. Don't need that anymore. Up. No, that didn't go. Oh, why? Animal, why do you like scaffolding so much? This is your fault, nobody else's. I'm just saying. eBay, I'm not buying your things. Stop messaging me. Stop it. How do I do this? Up? Up! There we go. Okay. One more? Yes. Perfect. Now I want to get rid of that. Get rid of it. If I jump onto this, there we go, down we go. That took a lot of brain power. What I should do is I should figure out what we need to do in terms of the blastificator. So with this, I don't know what I was doing with that because I think I blew it up and then never put it back together. But at least with this, we can kind of build something similar. I think that looks like that's a slab with the water block. We need 2 and then 4 with the dropper there. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a challenge to build, but I think I can do it. 4, okay. I just need to have good memory. Let's go and get the blocks that we need first. Good memory and planning, that's what we need. Pistonificator. Do I not have a dropper anywhere? I don't think we do. I have cobble. I do have cobble. Give me a dropper. Wait, is it a dropper or a dispenser we need? Dispenser, right? We need... You need a dispenser, yeah. Okay, we need a bow. I've got plenty of rubbish bows that we're not using, so we'll go and use one of those. Why are we not swimming? Swim faster. Okay, so I've already been streaming for an hour and I said I was only going to do like 2 hours and the title of the stream is Blocking and Marking Future Builds. So we're not doing that today. We're going to be fixing the TNT thing. We're literally going to be placing like 6 blocks this stream, I think. Oh well, it is what it is, right? Like, oh, squirrel brain. Wait, what am I doing? I needed the, we should maybe take one of these and disenchant it. Oh, there's a mending. Yeah. Oh, that is just a 3 durability bow. I'll use that. So we need the dropper and then dispenser. There we go. We only need 1 dispenser. We're gonna need a couple of hoppers and chests. Next time we'll take the boat. Because there's bound to be something I've forgotten. We're building it out of brick, so... There's a piece of dirt here. I'm gonna go out of my way to pick that up. Jungle. We'll do it from the jungle. Because we need... Wasn't there 2 TNT dupers in that design, or did I misremember? No. There was only 1. And I'm not doing a TNT duper, I'm doing my own design. I'm just doing a dispenser with TNT in it because I don't like TNT duping. Personal preference. I don't judge people that decide to do TNT duping. It's fine. It's just personal preference for me. I'd rather play the game a little bit more and collect the sand and build my own like gunpowder farm, that sort of thing. Got ingots. I guess we only need 1 hopper, don't we? We'll get 3. I don't think I need 3, but then I've got some spare. We won't need any more observers. Dark oak. Yeah, okay. I think I've got everything. Do you know, I really want to play Ori and the Blind Forest again because I'm listening to this music and I love it. It was a long time ago when this game came out now. It's like 8 years, I think. I know I tried to play it since, but... Oh, I didn't bring any dirt blocks. It's fine, we'll have to dirt block out of... Okay, well now we're down here, we may as well get the dirt. I didn't... How do I access the inventory in this thing? I know there's a way to access the inventory, so but don't get in the boat. I know there's a way of doing that, I just don't know what it is. Shift click. Yeah, I know. So we'll do that there. That is going to just go into one of those, I think. I think I just did it that way, right? Like, I wasn't... I know that I didn't need that. I've already forgotten how it goes, so this... might not work. I think I need a piece of obsidian there, right? Oh, for goodness sakes. Memory! Come on, you looked at this like 10 seconds ago. 1, 2, 3. I do need the obsidian. 4. I do need the obsidian there. And then the dispenser. Okay. I need the obsidian. I don't have obsidian, so we can place that last. I'm sure I've got some obsidian somewhere. Yeah, I don't know where it went. I don't need that. So we've got 1, 2. Whilst I'm up here, I am gonna light this up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the obsidian must go here. I don't think that... No, it's not going to work. Oh, you've got to be joking. Womble, for goodness sakes, just think about what you're doing before you place a block. Think about what you're doing. Okay? Oh, I've got to go back down anyway. May as well get the obsidian while I'm down there. I swear to God. Do I have obsidian in this chest here? No. I don't think I've got any obsidian, have I? So I'm going to have to get some from... Oh, I do! I've got obsidian. Okay, we're good. We're good. Turing, what is... Can you blow up obsidian with TNT? Or is it blast proof? I think it's blast proof, right? That's why I've put obsidian in there. I know it's immovable. I think that was the main reason why I put it there, is because it's an immovable block. I guess you can... Can you push pistons with... furnaces with pistons? You can't? I guess I could have done a piston block there. There we go. We'll put the obsidian in. I think that is right. Oh! I always get this wrong. Please pick up the block. Don't let it drop. You dingus! Why? At least I picked it up that time. I didn't have to go all the way in. Only withers can blow up obsidian. That was it. I knew there was something that could blow up obsidian. It's withers. And the only block that withers can't blow up is bedrock. Is that right? And next question, the waterlogged mangrove. How am I gonna get the block underneath this? No, this is in the wrong place. This needs to go there. Oh, I'm just doing everything wrong. Please don't drop it. Oh, for goodness sakes, I hate this build. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're fine. I'm not losing my brain. I don't have any redstone dust with me either, so I can't even complete this if I wanted to. Obsidian block goes there. And a sign needs to go here. Water stopper. There we go. This... So that's got to be where the piston goes, because the piston's pushing... No. Do I have... Oh, I don't have anything that's going to activate. Oh, wait, no, I can do this. Oh, cobblestone doesn't turn into a stone thing. It's stone that does. I don't have anything that can activate. I don't have, like, a stick to turn into. Okay. Back down we go. That will do. Thank you. I can't think of a better way of doing this, so... This is what we're doing. You will see in a sec. I can't explain it, but I need to put a block underneath where the TNT is going to be. So we need to put a block down there. That needs pushing down now, doesn't it? Okay, now we're going like multi-layered worth of piston block pushing. But I had enough pistons, so that's why this is happening. Okay, that's gone forever. That was the only way I could think of doing it. There was probably an easier way. I'm fully aware, but hey. This block isn't there. This would have to be... So this bit is the waterlogged stuff, so we do need that built round. So if we waterlog this now, it shouldn't escape. So the water should be fine. Just don't delete anything without taking that water out, otherwise it'll mess up the water below. Let's now do this. And this is going to be the chest. And this is going to be the chest that we put the TNT in. There we go. So that's the TNT chest. We can always extend that if we needed to. For instance, like this, but I'm not sure I'm ever gonna have that much TNT, but we'll see. I don't know, maybe we'll see what the gunpowder farm turns into. I'm thinking up here I did something with the redstone, didn't I? So that block there was powered. So this is the dust, that's the repeater, and then this needs to be on like 3 ticks, I think, and then that's the dust. And I think that's all it is. I think it was just that. Let me double check the redstone timing before we test. And we are going to test with the 5. Whoops, I went into the wrong thing. We are going to test with the actual TNT that's coming out. Don't fall. Oh, it was 2 ticks. Okay, that could have been dangerous. But yeah, we just need dust and repeaters now, and then we're good. So whilst I'm up here, I'm going to put 5 TNT in there, and we're going to hope it doesn't blow everything up. We're going to get the dust and the repeaters. It's a 2-tick delay. Dust. I don't have any repeaters? That's just rude. Stone. I don't have any stone. I do have stone. There we go. Give me a speed boost. I wish I could spacebar speed boost, but you can't. It's only forwards, backwards, left and right. You can't go up as a speed boost. Just make sure you overshoot. It's annoying. So we've got 5 TNT in there. We're going to do 1 test and 1 test alone. And if it all blows up, so what? I mean, there is a likelihood I have missed something in my redstone here. There we go, 2 ticks. Yeah, there is a likelihood I've missed something with the redstone. I don't think I have. I think it's good. But we'll see. We'll see if it drops and blows up at the correct height. If it doesn't, I'm gonna be mad. So it should be like 2 separate heights. So it should be about here and about there. 1. Yes! Yes! Uh-oh. Something blew up. Something blew up. I saw something fall off. Oh! There was one of these thingies that goes there, and that blew up for some reason. So maybe the timing of the TNT isn't right. Yeah, the iron bars. The iron bars blew up. Interesting. This is why we test. This is why I didn't, like, go full into it. I mean, the rest of the things were fine. It blew, it kind of exploded at the right time, so. Oh, I know what the problem is. I don't have the... Oh, no. No, I don't know what the problem is, because it was on the lower drop where it blew up. Interesting, but that's correct, so. Or at least mostly correct. I don't know. I've definitely messed with something TNT-wise, so I don't think this is going to work in full mode. But we won't find that out until I start using it. I'm not going to start using it yet, because I don't have the TNT. So we need now to figure out where we're going to put a general mob farm. When I say general mob farm, I mean we need to design, well, not necessarily design, well, like mob farms are easy to make, but we need to figure out a way of making the mob farm so that we can player kill, get looting from it. I'm half tempted to try and separate up the mobs. In the mob farm, and we need to like decide where the mob farm's going. So for that, what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to start planning out wherever the center of this thing is. Oh, there isn't actually a center. That's gross. Well, no, there's got to be like one central point, right? This block? Doesn't look right, but I think that's where it is. Yeah, there is a central piece. It's right in the center there. It's here. But this doesn't feel like it's in the center. It feels skewed. Whatever. So we're going to come out 2 blocks away from the farm, and then we'll have the shell kind of around here. And then we'll kind of do the same. Also, the music has finished. Now, obviously, underneath in the water, like this is gonna, there's gonna be a couple of layers that are solid as well underneath here. So we'll figure that out. Let's put this soundtrack on. I think this is the middle there. And this bit is the difficult bit because there's actually going to be like there needs to be some functionality behind this, but for the time being I will just do what is above the water, if that makes sense. So if we've come out 2 blocks, this bit's going to stick out more, but having an asymmetrical kind of like front to this is not necessarily a huge shame kind of thing. Just have like some separate building that is attached to the same building almost. That is at least the idea anyway. Let's start with just like a square and then we'll shave it down if we need it. Because I don't necessarily just want a skyscraper square rectangular building. I do want shape to this. And I want to lean into the shape of the actual farm a little bit too, because it's a bit more unique. But for the time being, we'll add this in and then we can kind of like see what it looks like in terms of like a building style of some sort. We will need a color palette for this as well. Like, I'm already out of dirt. Oh, this is the wrong boat. I'm gonna need a lot more dirt. I think I've changed my mind on where we're gonna do this. I think we're gonna have this so that we're actually 1 block lower. So actually I'm gonna like double this down. Have this 1 block lower. Piss off. And underneath here, this will be supported as well. So it'll like, the support will go into the onto the seed bed, but underneath this there will be other buildings that are supporting it up. So it's kind of like the metaphor is the underwater civilization is holding up the civilization that lives above the water, and the buildings above the water, in my mind, should look a lot more kind of new age technology kind of thing. It's a little bit more like neon signs and lights and all that sort of stuff. And then the underground, sure, it looks bright, but also dingy and used and broken in places. And a lot more crammed. So there's going to be a lot more like space to move around above the water. So like the streets would be bigger and just easier to move. So part of this, what I'm doing now, is a really great way for me to see where the streets inhabitants would go. Okay, I can't be doing that though. We should probably put down these torches so we don't get things spawning. So this, I'm gonna say, is like kind of the outer border for the time being. I'm probably going to extend this bit out. So this bit kind of like comes out in this direction instead. So we're not eating into too much space. Okay. So this would then have to come out like here, maybe. And whether or not I have the attention span to actually build the exterior of this, I don't know, we'll see. It's quite a big project. We'll see whether I can be bothered to do it. I mean, this is what has happened in the past, right? So this is going to be a building, and like the idea is that this building, among others, is holding up this entire structure. It's kind of like sat on it. Or at least that's what I have in my head. I don't know whether it's going to work. We'll find out. It's probably the thing that is the most annoying with the knockback sword is that you have to go and chase the things that you knock away. So this kind of like the farm here, the collection system kind of like pulls in a little bit. So I'm going to do a similar thing there and pull that in. Get rid of these corners. And we'll do that all the way around. And then this is going to be a straight square, and I'm probably going to move this out actually a couple more blocks. Because then that's going to force me to be unique on this side of the build. Like it has to be unique because of the space requirements to hide the rest of the build. And this bit is going to be like a square part, I think. So now I'm forcing myself to work with different style shapes and stuff like that, and I'm hoping that will be good. So now, I mean, if this is like one building, do I want to, in terms of the buildings themselves for the upper bit, where the, because I need to figure out where the mob farm is going to go and how that building is going to look, or like the footprint of that building, I guess. I'm just making sure that like we're not too close to places. That does feel a little bit close actually, so I think we're gonna come out one more in that direction. Yeah, this feels good. This feels good. This feels like a good footprint. Okay, so I think I'm going to make the entire floor of this out of dirt for the time being. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave it hollow because we'll replace it with something else, right? Like probably like stone. Something simple and cheap. I'm half tempted to do it in like deep slate, I guess, because we can get that very easily. And we've got a lot of it. Build the entire base of the Atlantis-style city out of deep slate, I think could look quite fun. So somewhere where the mob farm can't be is there, because that's going to be our portal temple. We're going to make like a temple out of that. So I think what I want to do is now mark a central focus point for the temple itself. So we're going to do this in this direction. So including here, there's probably going to be like some form of like street. That's where the temple's going to be. Get rid of that. Well, that's where the portal is going to be, right in the center here. So it'll be symmetrical. It's not like where it is, right? Actually, is this in the right spot? I don't think it is it? Oh no, it is. It is. It's bang on. It's bang on. Negative 5,000. So this bit is like bang on, which means that the center of this is aligned with the center of this, but because it's skewed in that direction, it's not actually aligned 100%. So it's like kind of like it's going to feel like it's not in the center of where like the streets and stuff are. I like that. I think that's going to work. So I think the logical thing is to have the mob farm over in this direction, maybe. Or we have it, yeah, and then build out around the portal. So everything goes in a circle around it, maybe. Because the portal room has to be like this temple, and I think the temple needs to be connected to this. Like, so this is hello. Okay, this one I didn't ignore. Ow. Did we get? No, we didn't. That's a shame. We don't need one. We do already have a trident, but it's nice to get tridents every so often. We did get the fishing rod though, which has Unbreaking 1. Wow. What a fantastic prize. So I would like the portal room to be like the portal temple to be almost circular, I guess, in design. I think I need to work out where the streets and stuff are going and how wide these streets are, because I did say that the area around this, maybe this is it, like the portal is like in the street, like as a centerpiece, instead of it as having like a temple room, because I don't think there's enough space here for a temple. So maybe this is all like outside street and then you just got buildings around it. With like maybe staircases, like subway staircases that go into the lower area. What was that we just threw away? There was definitely a book there. Piercing. Wow. Okay, that's... Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do like a kind of a main street almost, and then have buildings surrounding it, or farms. They're gonna be farms basically that are gonna surround it. Emptying out my inventory time, inventory time, inventory time. Need like just a junk chest. Get out of here. I'm busy. I am busy. Thank you. Oh, go away, for goodness sakes. I always forget I've got that bundle stuff. So this bit here would be like kind of the front, the main entrance to the building, and it's how we would access the building itself. And inside here we can have a chest room, I guess, inside here. That would work. So if that's the case, it'll be very easy to link up the, well, I say it'll be very easy to link up like the bubble vators and stuff. For all of the things. So we've got this here, which at the moment isn't correct. It doesn't do anything. So yeah, I think all of this area, this dirt area, is going to be like a street. It's just going to run above it, and then this top of this building can connect to the base of this, and this building there can connect over to it the other side. So how many blocks have I got here away? So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 is where the building is. So we're going to do the same in the other direction. Just so I know that there's like 17 blocks in each direction. And I think I'm probably going to do it in like all 4 directions actually. Because then it helps me planning out this city a little bit more. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So then there would be something here, maybe. So that is room for a building or a farm or something. And then we want 17 in this direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And potentially something here, but I don't think I will. I think I'll leave like a 5 wide gap and then have something either side maybe. And have this as like kind of a central area, like a, yeah. So there might be like a gap and this street comes through here in that direction. That might work. Because then that mirrors what's going on down here, right? How wide is that? That's 1 in the center, 1, 2, 3. So it's 7 wide. Oh no, it's not. It's 9 wide. Okay, yeah. So the main street can mirror that main street down there, I guess. But it will look different. At least I hope it's going to look different. We'll see. Oh, I didn't count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, I'm out by 1 block? You've got to be kidding me. Well, I'm not out by 1 block. I'm out by quite a few, but it's fine. $17. And then this? Is that right? Is that what I did before? I don't know. I feel like I've got this wrong now. I feel like I got that wrong. Okay, let's just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this one's too short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's too long. It's 1 too long. I did get it wrong. I knew I hadn't got it wrong. I thought it was too short, but no, it's too long. We'll just do the same with that as well over there. And again, I'm just lighting it up so we don't get mobs spawning on her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I can't count. Perfect. Okay. That is at least that for the time being, right? And I think, so the idea is that the road ends here and then branches around it. So it branches around whatever's in the center here. And I want it to be quite a wide road, right? So over here, we're gonna do a width of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm gonna do that there just so I can visualize where the road is gonna be. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I think it's there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Right. Maybe. Just so I can visualize what's going on here. So we've effectively got... then if I turn this bit into a circle, if we go 5 out, 1 in, I don't know if I've got this right. I don't think I'm going to get this right. But I am kind of enjoying myself quite a lot, which is good. This is good. Like, it's very rare that I do this sort of planning on stream as well, right? Like, I think it's just diagonals from here. I might have to go out one more in that direction, maybe. Then it's 7 wide. Sorry, not 7. Yeah, 7. I really don't do this sort of planning that often, so it's quite, or at least not on stream, right? Actually, to be fair, I haven't done this sort of planning in ages, just in general, like not on stream, not off stream. I just not done it, so it's just nice to start figuring it out. And I guess that, right? So then it's just diagonal. Yeah. So now we've kind of got like a circle, and this is going to be like the obsidian bit, I guess. I don't have any more. You see the new orange block? Might be nice for scaffolding and kind of marking. It's insta break by hand. No, I haven't. I haven't seen any of the new stuff. I'm always bad at looking at new things. To be honest, I haven't seen really much of like the newest update. So like the white wood. Not really seen much of that. Okay, so now we've got a circle that goes all the way around, right? So how do I want to do this? What would be the best, what would be the coolest way to have a portal? And which way do I want to face? Which way do I want it to face? Do I want it to face this building, or do I want it to face the road that's coming in from here? So there's a road that's coming in that direction. When you're walking in this direction, do we want to see the portal? So we would change the orientation of the portal so it's facing this way. So effectively you would walk through it in this direction. Or do we want it facing the building on this side that's going to be here, and eventually the building on that side? Crystals look pretty nice with portals. Yeah. So I do have a crystal thing. So just as a side note, like my theme for this area is cyberpunk. I've never built in cyberpunk before, so I don't want to go like the thing is with the crystals is that they look very magical, like a magical feel to them. They don't, it's difficult to turn them into cyberpunky stuff, so I'm going with bright bold colors. But I do need that purple in the center kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know. The theme is cyberpunk, but whether or not I will succeed with that, I don't know. So which orientation do we want? Also, hold on a second. Because this feels like this is wrong. I'm going off of the portal, but I don't think the portal's in the correct spot. Oh, the portal's not in the correct spot. Or is it? It's either the portal's in the wrong spot or the road is below. Do I want the road to be on this, the center of the road to be here? This is why we do plan. This is why we plan before we build. I think I want the center of the road to be here. So the portal is in the wrong spot. It's in the wrong location. Good to know. Good to know. I'm glad I did that with the dirt. So that means that this part of the building can move forward one. So this would mark the center of the portal. This is the center. That is the center. Not where it currently is. I don't have that much dirt left. So I guess we just rip it down and rebuild the dirt. And then it's just going to look weird because I don't want to get rid of the portal just yet. Oh, I've got loads of dirt. Okay, let's just do like a shadow imprint and then we can get rid of the old bit, put in the new bit. It's fine. I see. Actually, now I think about it, I do remember when we put that portal in thinking, oh, the portal was in the wrong spot. It's fine, we'll fix it. This is only temporary. I can bring this entire building out one. Wait. If I'm bringing... It's only the front of the building that's going to be off. What? That's... That might be annoying. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. It doesn't have to be like bang on where we're putting it. We can always add things to even things out. I don't know. But I think this entire build is off by 1 block. I think the entire thing is in the wrong place by 1 block. Because I built it around where the portal is and not where the actual... Because the portal is in the wrong place by 1 block. I think that whole thing is off by 1 block, but it's fine, because what we can do, because the building itself has an air gap all the way around it, so I can just close the air gap to like, so it's right on where that is and hope it doesn't blow anything up. So I think we're okay. I think we're okay. The shell of the building should be fine. I'm so glad I decided to have like that air block of where the building itself was gonna go. So it's okay. I think we're okay. I think it's okay. It's just irritating that it's off by 1 block. This is in the wrong place now, I think. And this whole thing needs to come back this way. And I think we're good. And I'm not sure I've got the brain power to make sure we're good. But yeah, I think this is, that's what we're going for there, which is good. I'm going to leave the water flowing like that. I could fix it, but we're not going to. Because we're only going to build on top of it anyway, so. So the actual portal itself, when it's finally done, is in the center there. I think visually, so if we imagine that this is like the road that we walk on. If we imagine this is the road and we're walking towards the portal is on kind of like a little bit more of a platform in the center of that circle. And it goes a little bit taller, kind of like it goes quite high in the sky almost. And we can see the portal as we look to it, instead of it just looking like an obsidian tower, like a 1x1 obsidian tower. I think that's how I want it to go. And then from this direction, when we look at it, we'll beef it out in this direction kind of thing, so it looks a little bit more structured, I think. So we'll use the space there. I think that's what I want. It's either that, or we could do a portal that looks similar to this thing underneath. So instead of like this ring here, so imagine the ring's not there. Imagine that the portal kind of looks like this. So you have to walk in it from the side. Can you do that? I don't think you can. I don't think you can have two intersecting portals. Never mind. Let's try. Four-sided portal. So the option would be, this would be the center, right? And then you could have like this sort of a design that comes off it and go up in this way, right? Something like that, but it's tall. So this is the option that I'm thinking of. Right, so you would have that, right? So you're walking along. From here, you can see either side of it. Now, it would be taller than this, right? So it would look taller. So you'd have every single part of this lit, if that makes sense, right? So you've kind of like got this portal that kind of goes around this center block. Now, my question is, does that work? And this? No. So you can only do, you can't do, yeah, you'd have to have that centerpiece and then light all four. Which makes sense. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Oh, stop it. So we could have that, or we could do a portal that is this kind of size, and you'd only see it from like one side. So these are the two options. It's just have like a portal like this, like standard portal. We could have this. So those are kind of like the two options. Obviously from this side, so we would see this, and then we'd just like build around it so that it's kind of like a little bit more structured around it, something like this. So from this side, you would see whatever shape we would create here. Do you ever play survival or mostly creative? My creative save is for, it's basically like a sketch pad. This save here, this is survival. This is a survival world. If I die in this, I die and I lose things. This is survival. But the creative that I was doing a minute ago is like kind of a sketch pad so that I can come up with ideas. You could build portal house where the walls are portal blocks. I don't want to in-house the portal. So I want to put the portal on a plinth, a platform that kind of reaches up to where we walk in. So this circle area, so the thing that I'm envisioning here, right? So on top of the water, we've got an Atlantis city. Right in the center of the Atlantis city is a road that mirrors the road that we've already built under the water here, right? When I say Atlantis, I'm talking Stargate Atlantis, almost, kind of. So you've got these massive skyscrapers all the way around, and right in the center you've got a road that leads to a kind of like a market square style thing, and in the center is this portal that takes you to the other dimensions, right? And it'd be quite tall. It'd be on like a plinth or a platform. So that's what this circle is. That's going to be like the platform. And then I think because we're doing like the water theme and we've got this underneath, I think it'd be nice to kind of replicate this in a much bigger design and do what we did in the test world. Why has my music stopped? Yes, I'm still listening. And do this instead, right? And have that in the center. And then we can still decorate around it. Instead of having, like, just a portal that is decorated from the outside kind of thing. I think that's... This is the path I'm going down because it feels very water themey, and we can even add in this weird thing that goes around there. Now obviously this isn't going to be in a functioning portal itself, but it might look cool. And we can like connect like piping to it or something to make it look the cyberpunky that we want it to look like. Stop it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Alright. Oh, stop going in the actual portal, though. So that's the problem with being in creative. I don't play it that often, so... it would look something like that. So when you're walking up to it, it's just like this. But then I decorate it and make it look a little bit more interesting instead of it just being that, you know? So yeah, Lydia, this is my creative world. This is where I like design things or test things, and then I will build them in the survival world. So over here is a lot of my like a lot of my creative builds, like kind of drawing wise kind of thing, like art, like things that look nice, and then over there are things that are practical. This is doors and other stuff. Would Crying Obsidian look cyberpunky for the extra bits? Yeah, probably. I mean, I'm not worried about the design of this now. I'm just like doing a basic sketch, like a 3D sketch almost of what it's going to look like, so I can visualize it, and then we can add color and form and function and stuff to it after. That's kind of what I want to do. So I'm literally blocking things out. I did say I was going to be blocking things out today, which we have actually started doing, so yeah. So if we, just for argument's sake, let's make it out of dirt. Let's do the interior circle rim of this, and we're going to build it up one block. So I want to separate it from the circular path that I've got around the outside, just so that we can kind of have a look and see how high we can go with it looking natural. Still got dirt. Because I need to figure out like what the scale of this thing's gonna be as well. Because this still might not work. So I think the answer here is I can actually go quite high with this, but that is gonna, I mean, the buildings around this are just gonna be taller, right? Like that was always gonna be the case. Maybe this is the height of the platform. No, I'm stuck. So this is where the platform would lie. Make it. We're going one higher? I think we are. Okay, so that's where the platform would lie. And then maybe inside this is where the obsidian is. So so if this is a stair piece, we want to make sure we've got enough room here. So I think, oof. Maybe it can't go that high then. Maybe it's got to drop down a block. So as the portal's not going to function. So it's actually on this plane. Can I place it against that? I can. Cool. So then the portal itself is sat here. That's the central column that goes up. So it's got to go at least 3 high for it to be a portal. So that'd be that, but obviously it would be taller than that. Like I would build it taller, I think. What's the durability like on this shovel? I'm running out. So then as you're walking along here, you've got like, so it would have to be twice the size of that, I think. At least twice the size. And this is the level that you would walk in, so you could just walk into the thing. Like this, right? So you could just walk into it up here and maybe that actually, and just decorate that kind of whole area, and then we've got a little bit more space. Or maybe we can have like a barrier so that we don't walk down off it. So this would then have to be like at least twice the size of what I've currently got. So it currently goes 3 high. So let's go to 3 more. We'll do the extra bits while we're here, and then we can always... And who said that this wasn't a good building block? So we're down here, and that's the portal at the moment, right? Maybe get rid of this. And I guess we could also do the bit around here so that it like connects up the same way that the underwater thing does. Like that ring, I guess. So then you're walking around like this weird little monument in the top. But the thing is, it's still not tall enough, I don't think. So maybe it's double that? Yeah, let's double it. So we'd want to get rid of that. This is why I am kind of doing my blueprints in dirt first, so that we can kind of see what this would look like. We can see the scale of what are... Yeah, Crying Obsidian might be a little bit more cyberpunky because it's got that kind of feel to it. Can you use Crying Obsidian inside the portal itself? No, that's annoying. But at least we can use it as like decoration, right? So how tall is that? I lost count. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ugh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was right. It is 7, so we want to go 7 blocks taller on the other side, I think. One centerpiece, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the top. And that might make it tall enough, and it still looks kind of structurally fine. Whoopsie. Can I just reach that? Oh, I can. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. How tall is that? That, I think, is perfect. Because if we make it any taller, it's going to look like too kind of narrow. And I think that should work really nicely. And we can change the shape of this like mound in the middle and stuff, I guess. Like it doesn't need to be quite as severe and anxious as that, because it's very there's not that much room around here, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. So I like this. I like the kind of the shape that we've created. So I think we need to have a look at maybe getting the obsidian for this at some point. But that is going to be, I think, a problem for another day. I like the size of this compared to what the size of that's going to be, because that's going to be huge, and I want that to tower over this. Like, this needs to be like, It's like the centralizing statue, right? The centralizing statue of like a city or a town or anything like that, it's never like massive, it's just like it's there. And you don't know why it's there, maybe, I don't know, there's like some random historical reason of that being the town center, but the town center, the buildings and the town grows around the center, right? Like the center itself doesn't grow. I don't know what I'm trying to say. It makes sense in my head, okay? What I just said made sense in my head. I don't know if it made sense out loud. Okie dokie. I think that's where I'm going to leave it then for the day, because I've got other things I need to be doing. I got other things I need to be doing. But I'm liking the look of this, and I'm excited to see that as a central theme. So now we need to figure out exactly where the mob farm is going to be, and I think this sort of a spot next to it is probably the best choice, or we could do it over on this side of the monument here, over here. Actually, I think here is probably a good idea. I like that, yeah. So yeah, I guess the next major build that we're going to do is a mob farm of sorts. Like just general mob farm. And at some point we'll finish this building. At some point we'll start this building. At some point we'll start this building and finish all this, and you know, and it'll start shaping up. I'm starting to get a little bit more inspired to do creative things, so in Minecraft, instead of like the technical stuff. Because for a while, the only thing I've wanted to do is the technical thing. So, what kind of mob farm are you thinking? Probably just a simple observer-facing dropper clock that pushes the mobs into a central space. I wouldn't mind it if the player could somehow, if I could somehow get levels from it, or like looting to increase the chances, because we're over the ocean, so the spawn rate should be relatively good, unless there's like a bunch of caves underneath here, which is not implausible, to be honest. So because we're over the ocean, like the spawn rates should be relatively okay. So yeah, just like some form of mob farm. I might just do like a simple etho mob farm. I might do that Turing, I'm not sure. Over there, I wouldn't mind doing a prismarine farm at some point in the distance. And we'll build some form of a structure out there for it. So yeah, nothing complicated, just something nice and simple, but I think this is a good spot for it, that there. And then this, I'm going to make sure that we have that clear, so it's like the main road that comes through. And I think in this space here, we'll have like access points, because this will all be covered up, right? It's paved up, but then we can have like subway walkway down so that we get into like the lower parts of the city and you just like swim in. That could be quite fun. And then it's a matter of, do I want to dry up parts of the city? So are there going to be parts of the city that's like in this weird glass dome? Maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I've got ideas, and I'm quite excited to start experimenting with blocks and stuff and just play around a little bit more with it. So I'm excited to start doing that. But we do need a few more farms first. So I think the main farm I'm going to need is a mob farm. That's like, I mean, that's number one on your bucket list, right? It's just a general mob farm, just so you can get gunpowder, or a creeper farm of some kind. That's usually the first sort of farms that I start building, is the creeper farm. To be honest, I've never really done a general mob farm. But general mob farm for me would be doing well because I would get bone meal for the tree farm and the, yeah. So yeah, that's the idea. And then I'm going to start making this look a little bit nicer. And I'm probably just going to do simple builds. I'm not going to like put too much effort or thought into the actual design of these. Just as long as underground, like we're building underneath it as well, to kind of like have supports. So from these buildings, we're going to have like huge supports that are holding up the rest of the city. Like that's my main idea. So and it needs to feel very claustrophobic. Obviously, you've got the main road down here, but all of the buildings that are popping up here, there needs to feel very claustrophobic under the water. So we've got a lot of building to do. But I'm kind of excited, actually. I'm not gonna lie. Really? That's what I could hear. I could hear them transforming as they come through the portal. Interesting. Okay, I could hear I knew I could hear something, but I couldn't tell what it was. Oh, we have a trident guy. We'll kill the trident guy first. Is he... Where is he? I definitely saw a trident come flying. Yeah, there's a bunch of tridents here. This has happened twice now. Where it's like, oh, there's a trident, and then he's just magically disappeared. Weird. Okie dokie, I think that's where we're going to wrap up for the stream for today. Like, we've done more than what I was thinking we would do today, to be honest, because Squirrel Brain, I was only going to do a short stream anyway, but yeah, I'm pretty pleased with this. We might start work on building this actually next stream. Like, this might be the next stream project, is just building this monument, so I've got something in the middle. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan, or like getting the resources to building that. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna head out. I need to go and get some food. I'm gonna make some carrot and parsnip soup because I've got lots of carrots and parsnips. Yeah, mining obsidian stream. Yep, I think so. I think that might be what the next stream is. Obsidian mining stream. Yeah. I'm gonna get some parsnips. I can't. For some reason, I can't. I'm gonna make some soup. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some soup. And yeah, I'm gonna be back. I might be back. Might be back tomorrow. Might stream again tomorrow, it depends. I'm busy in the morning, but if it's nice, if it's not as nice as what it was today, and if it like starts raining in the afternoon, then I might be back. Enjoy the rest of my day off. I will. Thank you very much for stopping by. It's been a nice little bonus for me today. I feel really relaxed because I've done absolutely fuck all. Overworked over the last, like, probably 2 months. But I get a day off. I'm getting my reward. And I enjoyed it! Have a good one, chat. Have a good night, evening, noon, insert time zone here. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Until next time, later, nerds!